A narcissist isn't about emotional connection, because this is where the issue lies in this disorder. It's about the interpersonal relationship that you have with this person, the connection, the bond, the union. This is where the issue lies. This is like the bottom line of this disorder. So this is where you have to understand that you're not going to have a true connection with this person. But you're probably thinking, how, Anushka? Like, we were amazing right at the beginning. Yes, that is the thing. Of course you were amazing right at the beginning, because that's exactly what that person does. They mirror you. They mirror back to you what you think the version of them you want to see. So this is why it feels like you're drawn to them, like you are magnetized to them, like you can't let them go. Like they put you on this pedestal, they give you so much attention, so much energy, and this feels exhilarating because for once in your life you realize that someone actually sees you, someone thinks, yeah, like I want you. And it is this grand gesture. It is addictive. My friends, I know how this feels. It feels absolutely amazing when they're flooding you with affection and that attention. But here's the thing, once they have secured that attachment, this is when they pull back. So what has happened here now is they have made a sexual imprint on you. That is what is happening. Okay, and so this is why the intimacy with this person feels magnetic. It is like literally beyond anything that you have imagined. Okay, the problem here is that it's not consistent. And so you see, you get addicted to this, you become wanting, because in your mind, right, we form schemas of people, meaning we form impressions of people. This is why I'm talking about the imprint, the impressions. Okay, so this person has made an impression, aka an imprint on you. So in your mind, you have thought of this person in this way. Okay, so this is the beginnings of the trauma bond that you will suffer later. So you think this person is amazing, they're your soulmate, you're magnetized to them, this feeling of being put on this pedestal, okay, this attention, this validation that you are getting from this person. This is exactly where we are with this. Okay, this is exactly what is going on here. You formed an impression that that person is like that. Now, when this is taken away from you, this leaves you startled, upset, depressed, wondering why. This also happens with intimacy. It's amazing at the beginning. Then once they've got you, because if you think about the timeline in where this happens, this is exactly what is happening. And then they remove it. So this is where they then decide when they are going to be intimate with you. Okay, and this is where the control comes in. Okay, so they control how many times and when you both are going to be intimate. Now they know that you crave this. They know that you want this from them. So this is what they do. They take it away. So then they know they've got you. You're wanting something from them. So you're not likely to leave. You're not likely to go elsewhere. You're likely to be hooked on them. This is the push and pull dynamic. This is, if you really think about it, this is the trauma bond. This is old psychology. Okay, this is what every dictatorship, if we want to look at every dictatorship, has used. You give someone something that they want, you gain their trust, and then you take it away, and that person then remains dependent on you, and you can do whatever you want with that person. That is how human psychology works, and that's what they have done, because they know it's powerful, they know it works, they know you want them, you're not going to. So they're the ones that are in control, that how much access they give you to them. Let's look at punishment, power, and control. It's a punishment that they stop having sex with you. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe you've set a boundary, maybe you've said something, maybe you have not behaved or done something that they have wanted you to do that. So they retaliate, not with words, but with their actions. They know physical intimacy is powerful. They know that you want it, that you desire them, and these are the building blocks of a relationship. This is what you do when you bond with someone, when you really fancy someone, when you desire someone. Sex is an expression of how much you really like that person. So over time in a relationship, it just gets better and better and stronger because the connection and the union and the bond with that person becomes stronger. So that's why it is a very, very powerful. There's also spiritual elements to sexual union as well. Sex, if you also want to look at it in a spiritual way, sex actually means sacred energy exchange. And so what you're also doing is you're exchanging energy with that person. You've also got to think that this person is siphoning your energy during sex because you're becoming one union. You're becoming one energetic field. So this person knows that. Sex really only serves them. So it's used as a form of control, form of punishment, but it's also recharging their batteries. I'm going to talk more about this on my Patreon membership because I can't really do that here. So if you want to kind of look at how sex and sacred union and how they use this in a more kind of sinister way, check out my Patreon mentorship because I do put out content there. And I do put out videos there that are not seen here on YouTube, things that I can't really talk about in these videos, but I do kind of put them out there. So please do check out my Patreon mentorship, which details are in the description box below.